This ceremony is a reunion decades in the making.
They loved each other as brothers, as friends.
It's a story of two best friends who grew up together in the Rainier Valley.
So they both enlisted together and went to war.
Jan Bradshaw's father, First Lieutenant Jim Louvier, came back from World War II. First Lieutenant Bill Garay did not.
They think he probably took some enemy fire.
Bill's plane crashed in Germany in 1945. Since then, time standing still, Bill's remains unrecovered.
I never really expected him to be returned.
The only tangible memory are the more than 100 letters Bill wrote during the war.
The last letter we got said he had done 68 missions.
But now they can add closure to these chapters. More than 70 years later, family members learned that Bill's bones were still giving life to a tree at the crash site.
The bones that they found were embedded in the tree.
It probably grew over his remains and really protected and marked the spot.
Advances in science helped match Bill's DNA to his two sisters, allowing the war hero to finally come home on Wednesday.
I wish Dad was here to see this, to see Bill come home.
Jim died in 2010, but long before that, he kept his promise to his best friend.
If one doesn't come back, we're committing to taking care of the other's family.
Keeping his word, Jim married Bill's sister.
I know he loved her dearly and was committed to her for 64 years before he died.
But the family could never settle on where to bury Jim's ashes.
We couldn't decide what to do, and now we know why.
Because these two best friends were meant to be, side by side, in their final resting place.
I think they're probably having a cold drink up there and, smacking the glasses together and saying, we're finally back together.